In the last decade, the fastest racket sport has extended its reach across the world, and Badminton Unlimited has traveled the globe to bring you inspiring stories of developing badminton nations. From Nepal to Croatia to paradise islands like Seychelles and the Maldives, these countries have shared with us their love of the sport and their fervent efforts to grow the shuttle game in their country. This week, we put the spotlight on the French Polynesian island of Tahiti.
Tahiti badminton exists since 11 years now. So I was part of the team who created Tahiti Badminton Federation. And in 11 years, we become the third nation in the Oceania, just behind Australia and New Zealand, and we are very proud of that. We start from nothing.
Being a relatively new sport on the island, badminton is not high on the activity list for the 245,000 Tahitian inhabitants. Although the sport may not be as popular as favourites like football and volleyball, badminton has its unique charm, and some of the islanders have fallen under its spell.
Alors j'ai commencé donc à l'âge de 9 ans.
I started playing badminton when I was 9 years old. My brother, Antoine, used to play at a sports hall in Tahiti. I went to try it. I found it to be a really fast sport and I enjoyed it very much. I love badminton.
J'aimais le badminton.
Before badminton, I used to play a lot of team sports like football or volleyball. But I wanted to try out an individual sport. Badminton was my choice. The conditions at the Badminton University Club of French Polynesian, where I started to play, were really good. I was allowed to play between 4 to 5 times per week, and that worked for me. Since then, I got hooked and have never stopped playing.
For those who have been selected for the national team, they have had to juggle badminton with their work or school commitments. Despite the challenges in managing time for the sport they love, these shuttlers clock in as many hours of training as they possibly can.
I have been training a lot, and I am very determined to become better. I try my best to attend as many training sessions as I can. I work very hard and always try to improve.
But as eager and as enthusiastic the players are to improve their game, Tahiti badminton is still in its infancy, and there are limited training facilities and resources on the island. Badminton Oceania, the region's badminton governing body, have stepped in to lend support and expertise, making it possible for some players to develop their skills overseas.
Je trouve ça vraiment bien.
It was great because it allowed me to travel. I have been to a training camp in New Zealand in January, and I thank them for that, because that trip helped me to progress and be a better player. I got to meet and play with players from other countries. I had a good time. The experience has motivated me to keep on training.
C'est grâce à ce camp d'entraînement-là.
Tahiti shuttlers travelled as a team for the first time when they participated in the recently concluded Total BWF Sudirman Cup 2017 held in Gold Coast, Australia. Relishing the rare opportunity to rub shoulders with the world's best badminton nations and the sport's finest players, it was an eye-opener for the Tahitian players.
It was the first time I flew in a plane and the first time I left Tahiti. It was just amazing to be part of a major badminton tournament.
It
was really amazing to be around the best players in the world. It was great because we had the opportunity to finally see for ourselves these badminton stars. We were not on the other side watching the TV screen anymore. We were at the same place and we could see all of them.
Having witnessed first-hand badminton at its best, the exposure at the Sudirman Cup has motivated the Tahiti shuttlers to strive for greater goals. And it's the hope that their experience at a major badminton event can inspire more islanders to take up the sport.
My objective as a badminton player is to keep developing and improving. I'm also a coach. I teach the kids and I try to teach them everything I know. I'm trying to pass on my experience and help develop badminton in Tahiti.
Pour leur faire passer le message, essayer de développer le badminton à Tahiti.
The local administrators are also working hard to raise the awareness and interest of badminton in Tahiti. The highly successful BWF Schools program, Shuttle Time, has been implemented to introduce the sport to the younger generation.
We'd like people to know the sport, and we want to put as many rackets as we can in school because I think it's a fantastic sport for at all levels. I mean, and you can start and enjoy badminton.
Badminton in Tahiti is certainly moving in the right direction. It may not enjoy the same success as more established nations, but the South Pacific shuttlers are determined to promote the sport they love and to continue to aim for higher achievements on the international stage.
I hope the number of badminton players will increase over the years, and that we will be able to surpass the countries that are just ahead of us, which are New Zealand and Australia. Another goal is to stay ahead of New Caledonia. We also want to reach a higher level in the years to come. We will need to work hard because the players who play at this level are professional players, and we are just a small island with not many players. But if you don't try, you will never know.
Tahiti may be a small nation, but it certainly has big ambitions. Armed with the desire to build the sport further, badminton looks set to stay in paradise.